Hello and welcome to our corner of the internet. My name is Marghost, and today we're going to be talking about 5 college EDC essentials that you probably didn't know that you needed. So if you're not aware of what everyday carry is, or EDC for short, it's just the things that we carry with us on a daily basis, really. This can be pocket knives, wallets, pens, flashlights, things like that. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into our first item here. Alright, so first up on the list is actually going to be an ID holder of some sorts. So being able to show your ID quickly and easily is really important if your campus is like mine and you need your ID to pay for things, or you need it to access certain areas, or if you need it to identify yourself. And because my campus needs me to access my ID so frequently, I just wanted to invest in a card holder or an ID holder that would let me get to my ID quickly, as opposed to something like my wallet. So I was helping manage an event one time, and I was taking people's ID student numbers and I was scanning their IDs. And pretty much there were a lot of students that were struggling to get their IDs out of their backpacks or their purses or their really messy wallets. And honestly, this would be just so much easier if you just had some way of showing your identification on you. You know, this could be something super simple as just like a lanyard, or it can be something a little bit more, utilitarian, like this. The point is, spending time trying to get your ID out of your pocket or whatever when you're in a line of people who are just trying to get their food or just trying to get out of line, it just causes headache and frustration. So me personally, I use this metal badge holder by Govo, and this is going to be on Amazon. There's like a plastic version, an aluminum version, which is what I have, and there's also a titanium version. I personally like it because it's got a really nice retention clip. It's got a hole here if you want to hook it onto like a lanyard or something like that. It's got a little bit of a retention clip so you can store multiple cards here at once and they all fit snugly. I really like this. There's also this brand called Alpaca that makes some really cool EDC gear and bags, and pretty much they're going to have an ID holder, but theirs is going to be like it's going to have a magnetic fidlock on it. And pretty much what that allows is it allows for quick detaching of your ID whenever you need it. And theirs is actually going to work with their ecosystem, so there's like a magnetic strip that you can just place everything on, and then when you're ready to go out the door, you can just grab everything, put it on your pockets. Pretty cool. I personally haven't used it yet because it's proprietary. Like all of this, like the ecosystem is proprietary, but it's maybe something that you might want to check out. All right, so a flashlight is one of those things that you don't really realize how useful it is until you start carrying one. These are the 3 main ones that I use right here. If you drop something in a dark spot and need to find it, or let's say you're walking around campus and it's late at night and you just need to see, or let's say you're trying to find a light switch for a room, and of course a dark room, or heck, even if you just need to illuminate a keyhole so you can, put your key in. These are all awesome reasons to carry a flashlight, and there's like plenty more. So yes, you can use the flashlight on your phone. However, the flashlight on your phone it spreads out light too much. It's for photography, that's why the flashlight is there. So it's not really going to do as good of a job of illuminating things as a flashlight is, which is more of like a focused beam of light. So my all-time favorite flashlight brand in the EDC world is going to be Raylight, and they make some really nice, relatively affordable EDC flashlights. The reason I say relatively affordable is because, everyone's definition of affordable is different. However, this is going to be a titanium flashlight, which this I believe is $75 to $80. So in the EDC world, in my opinion, that's really affordable, especially for titanium. And then this is going to be, I think I paid $75 or $80 for something like this. This is going to be by Raylight as well, and this is going to be brass. So this is going to be in brass. It's very heavy, very weighty. I personally love Raylight because they're making some awesome flashlights for really relatively, again, affordable prices. Another brand, if you want to stick to something a little bit more affordable, cheaper. I say cheaper, but I really mean more affordable. Is going to be Olight. Now, Olight is awesome because they have a huge range of items. I personally don't like their look. They look very tactical and military and stuff like that. However, they're going to be really affordable, really effective, really durable. This was my first EDC flashlight and it works great. I think it has a max output of 150 lumens. It has a moonlight mode, or like a dark dim mode, and then you have your turbo mode. So if you're looking for something more affordable, this Olight is the way to go. Alright, so portable chargers are way more important nowadays since we use our phones just so much. If my phone ever runs out of battery, I don't have to worry about not being able to see my assignments or being able to get home if I'm out, because I'll be able to access my GPS because I can charge my phone because I always carry a portable charger on me. I mean, this one is honestly pretty self-explanatory. Like, if I didn't have my phone on me, or if my phone ran out of battery, I honestly don't think I would know how to function. I'd probably like go through withdrawals. But for real, having a portable charger is super helpful. I recommend something around like 10,000 milliamp hours. That'll give your phone like a few charges without having to charge the portable charger every time you use it. 15,000 and 20,000 is good. Anything past that is like, it depends on what you're using it for. I recommend Aki, Anchor, and Mophie. Aki and Anchor are going to be relatively affordable. I think like this is by Aki, and this cost me like $25. This is going to be 10,000 milliamp hours, and it's going to have a USB-C port. And I'd say Anchor is also relatively affordable. The most expensive one of that list would definitely be Mophie. But Mophie is like, it's a little bit more feature packed. I think their base portable charger is probably going to come in at like $50. So just keep that in mind. All right, this is a huge one, and it's kind of old fashioned. But if you're not carrying a handkerchief, you should definitely consider carrying one. All right, so if you're like me and you like always thought handkerchiefs were gross because like you blow your nose into them and all of that stuff, I personally don't use my handkerchief to blow my nose. I think that's kind of unhygienic, but I mean, to each their own, you know. But however, I do use my handkerchief to clean my glasses, to clean a camera lens, to wipe up small spills, to dry my hands if there isn't like a paper towel dispenser in the bathroom, to wipe my mouth if I'm eating and I don't have any napkins or anything like that. Or let's say it's hot outside and I just need to wipe some sweat off my brow. Like, there are tons of uses for a handkerchief. And the thing is, as long as you wash it after every use, it's really not that unhygienic. Just make sure, like, if you do use it to wipe up a spill or to wipe sweat off your brow or something like that, throw it in the washer and cycle through another one. I have 3 that I cycle between. So for handkerchiefs, there are a few different routes you can go. Handkerchiefs are pretty big in the EDC world. I personally go with a brand called Evergreen Hanks. They're going to be on Etsy, and pretty much they're going to just be microfiber lined, which is pretty common. You can find a lot of these. I personally like Evergreen Hanks because of their designs. Their designs are really nice, and also I love the stitching. It's really nice. The shop owner, Sarah, I think is her name, seems very nice. I personally haven't talked to her, but when I did receive my package, there was just like a really nice note. So if you need a EDC handkerchief, definitely check out Evergreen Hanks on Etsy. Having a way to carry your keys to your living space, such as your home and your dorm, or maybe both, is really important. Or maybe if you even have keys to like a P.O. box, maybe you have a mailbox at your university. I personally don't live on campus, so I don't really know how that works. Or if you need to carry your car keys, it's really nice to have a key organizer or a key holder. So there are tons of different key holders, and you can literally just get any old carabiner on Amazon or at your Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that, and that'll totally work. However, if you want something a little bit more high quality, something that feels nicer to use, um, I don't know if I can recommend buying this. So this is the James brand carabiner, and don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic carabiner. But this thing is $60. Now, I didn't buy it for myself. I did get this as a gift. But this little thing is $60. It's really cool. Don't get me wrong. I love it, and I've used this a lot. Pretty much the way it works is you slide your keys in through here, and then you slide it underneath here, and pretty much it allows your keys to be a little bit more secure so it doesn't fall off when you take it off your belt. I don't know if I can recommend this just because it's so expensive and it's just so simple. However, I think it's cool. So, I mean, hey, to each their own. The other thing would be something like this. So this is by Orbit Key. I believe this cost me about $45, but I think I bought it on sale for like $35. And pretty much this is going to be a magnetic key holder, and you can pretty much just snap your keys on and take them off really easily. It's going to have this little hook so you can hook it onto your belt loop. And yeah, I really personally love this. This is the one I'm using right now. And it has a lot more functionality than the other one. And it's cheaper too. So, but anyways, this is going to be by Orbit Key if you want to check that out. And that, my friends, is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. And if you really loved it, then maybe consider subscribing. If you're really into everyday carry, I actually started a podcast called The Carry Condition, and it's going to be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, stuff like that. And if you want to check that out, I'll leave that in the link below. And also, if you want to see more of me, you can check me out on Instagram at MorrowGhost. I'll also leave that link down in the description. With that being said, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day. I've been MorrowGhost, and I'll haunt you tomorrow. Bye-bye.